All right, welcome back, guys. We are here in week 4, and we're going to do our stat breakdown slash summary. But I thought I would show you some of the matches, maybe like the last 5 matches of the week, just so you kind of get a sense of what's going on. I know it's a lot of just letters and percentages and stuff like that. This will be a little more of a. Someone suggested this last week and it was a good idea. The season's going great, 68.5%, by far my highest win percentage ever. So I feel overpowered, and I probably am, because I'd say a decent amount of time I'm losing because I make a mistake either in play or in a pick. But sometimes I just lose, but I don't lose that much. Like 68%, that's pretty legit. If I could get some more wings in, I'd really get to see if that percentage stands at the higher levels, right? Like, is it really going to hold up in Guardian? Probably not. But, I mean, we finished the week at 1679, so we're getting pretty close to 1700. And I think the cutoff is 3,000 for Guardians, so we might be playing in the Guardian ranks next week if I keep, plugging away and going up, and we'll just see how it goes. So let's look at some recent matches. Let's see, replay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do the last 5. Looks like we got a loss. We got 1 loss in there, so let's go ahead. So this is against Skywalker, someone who's 1682. One thing I will say is that the matchmaking does seem much better. Like, I'm fighting C3s only all the time, which is really, really great. All right, so I see our first pick. He goes more Carnal, which means to me he's doing AoE, obviously AoE with heavy strip. So I go Nana Wusa. Let's see here. I go Nana Wusa, which is my kind of thing I've decided on against Carnal. It gives Carnal some fits, both those units. And then he picks double win, so I go Diana. He's got some heavy AoE, 3 AoE units, so I feel like Diana's good there. Bird, again, same thing, 3 AoE units. I mean, yeah, it's not horrible. Bird's okay. Bird's okay. He needs a little bit of luck, obviously, to make it work. And then when you bring in something like Glance, his ability to bring home the wins decreases. But let's take a look. So we go with the shield anyway. I know some people would be like, why would you go with the shield? You're just gonna get it stripped. Why don't you do the skill 2, get some damage in, get going on that, just get the refresh or the reset going on its skill. To me, I want to see what their accuracy is. I want their RNG to prove itself against me. Unless it's a Tiana, there's a chance that I might resist. And if I double resist, then that's great. If I triple resist, then he's in big trouble. So I always feel like make them prove it and actually use their stripper. If you refuse to buff, their stripper's done their job anyway without even having to try. It's 100% accuracy if you refuse to buff. That's kind of how I see it. So I make him earn it. Plus this makes him hit Verd. So we had a double resist there. He's not a super reliable stripper, and we got a revenge on the Verd, which is pretty nice. I'm going to make him strip that shield, too. I'm not going to change with Diana, because horrible things will happen. So you can't change. But I'm going to make them strip that shield. So again, we double resist on the left side, the Nana and the Wusa, which is pretty nice. The Verd keeps the shield, which is also pretty nice. So I've been feeling pretty good about the way that all worked out. He seals the Diana, which is fine. I mean, Diana is the lowest cooldown thing ever invented, so really always taking his attack bar from 2 of my units. Not the worst thing in the world. Carnal doing excellent things that Carnal does. We're going to start working on the Ganny in my mind just because it makes the whole thing go. And if you let the Ganny sit around, you're going to get Carnaled over and over and over and over. So that's kind of my thought there. Not the biggest threat on the field, but I don't have a lot of ways to deal damage to the Carnal right now. So the Verd, the Diana, and the Wusa can all make it work on the Ganny, even though it's cross-element with the Wusa doesn't care, which is kind of neat. It's like a little baby bomb. So additional turn, working on the Diana quite a bit. He switches to the Verd, gets a nice stun, which, little bit of a risk there, because that was a Despair stun. That wasn't some, stun move. I probably would have focused the Diana again, but, whatever you want to do. I get a nice stun and a double defense break. They're still working on the Diana. Gets the cooldown on Diana. Again, I don't care. Diana doesn't care. I try to go for the sleep on the Carnal. Miss it, of course. But it's worth a shot. All right, Diana's back. She's feeling good. She's got all her stuff. Yep, there's the refresh on the Carnal. We knew that was coming. He's kind of switching around. I guess that's Despair. He's trying to get Despair stuns. This is the one that really hurts. But we end up pretty lucky there, not taking a ton. That could have been a lot worse. It could have been stuns. It could have been slows. It could have been attack bar. That was not as bad as it could have been. Verd takes the hit, is now down, and we get ourselves another stack, thank goodness, because we were behind, but now we're back ahead. And now we're moving on to target number 2, which is named Chungpung. We're just going to keep wailing on these targets. Totally negate that Carnal there, which is super nice. We'll throw that on him. He has no healing, so Wusa's my best way to kill him, right? And I'm like, YOLO, let's go. Which, that's one thing that Nana enables. You can be more reckless to trade safety for kills. And I'm more than happy to do that in that situation. I feel like the Carnal would be the biggest issue there, and I want to nuke him down. And it worked. Now she's back. She's still a human, but she's doing just fine. And I know he doesn't really have anything in terms of damage. He might kill the Diana again, but it doesn't matter. She'll be back. And, you know, I've got the Wusa, I've got the healing, I've got the shields. Like, I'll be fine. And that's a win. A little bit dicey there, but we're fine. And he's still here. Not sure why. Sometimes they stay. Sometimes I stay. Like, sometimes you need a chance to think, and you just hit it on auto or whatever, and you're thinking about the match. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I feel like both players have earned being 100% there, and they can spend that time however they want. All right, so we watched Skywalker. Let's watch the Oh Dear, which is a loss on mine. I might have marked this one as a mistake on my part. I don't remember. There was one that was a pretty egregious mistake. So Sierra first pick never fails me. He went Molong Lulu. I went Nana Diana, of course. He went Diana counters, and I went Wusa Han, and he went Gianna. So he's got some nice stuff. I got some nice stuff. We banned all the healing on both sides, and let's go. So that's a great opener for me with him on Will. I get a stun. I get 2 defense breaks. I'm now ahead, right? Han goes into... This is my mistake. I remember this exactly. This is my mistake. I went into the Molong. Missed the bomb, which is not my mistake. That's just 15% of the time that happens. Keep going into the Molong. Keep going into the Molong. He lands his bomb. He gets the stun on the Diana. And Han... I switched to the Carnal to try to get the stun. I think that was a big mistake. The stun, had it occurred, might have justified it, but I think the additional damage on the Molong to get a Nana stack is more valuable there, because then that happens, and then I'm defense broken, and then he procs, and then I'm stunned. Hey, but I hit that bomb. I'm still feeling pretty okay here. That was not ideal, though, with the Han at the, defense broken Han, which... had the Molong, and then again, I made another mistake, I think. I think I should have put that into the Molong again. I was trying to capitalize off the defense break, but I think my moment on the Molong had already passed. Like, he's able to start doing AoE, which is a great way to wreck Nana, because she can't revive everybody. And I had a little window there that I could have exploited. So I went for the super YOLO Diana move, which did not work this time. She just got wrecked, and I lost. So that's how that goes sometimes. Had I landed the first bomb, it'd be a bit different. Had I made better play choices, would have been a bit different. I was a little frustrated with myself for my play. Not my picks. I like my picks, which that's half the battle. If you can pick and be happy with your picks, you've done 50% of your job, and then it's play it right. And I don't feel like I played it right that time. So good win for him. I feel like a bad loss for me. But I remember I get instant redemption here against Striker Galinedo, because he picks basically the same thing. So I get to do it again right. So I see our first pick. I have lots of CR first picks in this little rotation here. Look, it's like the same thing, right? Except he's got the Diana this time, and I've got the Antares. He picked the level 5-star Riley. I'm like, well, I gotta leave that there. I banned the Lulu. It's debatable. I could have banned the Carnal there, just because Carnal gives me more trouble. But I don't know. Like, I feel like Lulu makes it really hard to do everything you want to do to support Nana. Like, Riley's a problem, don't get me wrong, but Lulu's the constant like heals, cleanses, all that good stuff, and I'm like, I can burn through something, but I don't know that I can burn through a Riley and a Lulu, and I'm not going to ban the Riley. It has no stats comparatively, right? So that's my plan. He leaves in the Antares for his Diana, which makes me much happier with the way this match is going to go, because I've got constant threat. So we bomb the Diana. Of course, we detonate because he's got the cleanse, the possibility of a cleanse. A cleanse is one thing. Nice little proc. We go skill 1, which I think was correct. I could have gotten a stun there had I gone AoE possibly, but I don't want to give Diana infinite attack bar just in a reckless manner. But again, there I could have gone skill 2. That might have been the play. So maybe that was incorrect. Getting nice little procs here. We're burning it down slowly but surely. He gets a nice... Well, it's not a proc. It's hard to tell the difference between a Carnal proc and a Carnal steal all your attack bar. So sometimes it's a proc, sometimes it's not. I'm behind here. I'm not feeling great. I go for the heal. Look at that heal. Gosh, this healing's so good. So I heal up to full. The Diana goes into the Antares. Love it. And it just gets wrecked. So now we're good again. We got our stack. We're feeling good. We got the Han. We just need to not get stunned. We don't. Han's going to go nuts on this Carnal. Yep, bye-bye. And we're back to 2 stones, and that's a win. Han and Nana are like this. He is the best single target killer, and she rewards you so much for killing things single target. I don't know why anyone allows them together. That's a winning combo. I bet I could go through and look at my stats and find every time that Han and Nana are together, and it's going to be a good time. It just works really, really well. It's an excellent combo. So she's good on her own. Her with Han is like really good. All right, so that's Striker Galanado. Now we've got Major VMP. I think we went 4-1 to finish the week, so that was kind of nice. But we'll look at the stats here in a second. See, our first pick. Whenever I get first pick, man, good things happen. He goes with the standard Carnal Wusa, whatever. I go Nana Han, which is great. Savannah and that stripper thing, Hey Gang, and then the Wusa, which I find, or the Chiwu, which I find laughable. I don't know. To me, I guess it signals you're banning Nana, but you're going triple AoE into Diana, which, and nothing super scary, really. I mean, his only killer is Savannah. Do I think Savannah can get it done against this group? I don't think so. So him picking Chiwu there is a gift to me. He's like so obsessed with stripping that he picks, I think, a dead unit to me. So here's his strip. Misses on 2. Gotta have that accuracy. I feel like he couldn't have accuracy to miss on 2 because that's not like I have resist. Is it a double 15%? It might have been. But anyway, I'm happy to put up the shield. He's sad that he missed. You should be sad. I hope you have accuracy. Otherwise, don't be sad. I don't know. If you don't have accuracy, I have no pity for you. All right, so he gets the nice double strip. He's doing more things. I'm still sitting safely under my shield. Well, he breaks the shield finally. Good job, you. We're just going to keep working on that Savannah. We're no need to pop a bomb because it will not land. Going for the strip. We miss it, but we do good damage. There's the most damage I will see this match. The critical link on the defense break. That's the most he will ever do to me. And if I can heal it, I'm fine. So, I don't know why he targeted Diana over Han. Most people would target the Han there. Just because he's scary and usually a little squishier. But, I mean, that's not a horrible choice. That's just the choice he makes. Alright, so we're still trying to burn down the Savannah. Good damage there from the Wusa. Oh, it's almost dead. Hey, he killed it. But, now it's my time. He kind of did everything he could do, and now it's my time to go. So we dismount. Miss some crits because of the glance. So he's in a not bad spot. All I need to do is start get the bombing going, you know? Savannah's dismounted. As soon as Savannah's dead, I win. And so I'm willing to overheal and overboost to cut the Savannah and kill it. And now we know we're good, because we can just kill whatever we want. He has no damage. Yep, that doesn't matter. None of this matters anymore. There's nothing... All his units do is enable or protect a damage dealer, and to me, he doesn't have a damage dealer. I mean, Wusa can do some damage, but I got YEONHONG. Like, we're fine. I have a healing, so we're going to be fine. Nice glance, though. Haking can mess things up if Haking beats the odds. All right, and our final one is the one we played today against Engbule. And this is our final match of the week. I mean, you can see a theme. I've kind of honed in on what works, and it works really well. He goes Wusa first pick, which I've not seen yet. So I go Nana Sierra, because they're great. He goes Diana and her counter, so I go YEONHONG Han. And then he goes more Rika, and I bring in Juno, which is the Rika counter. But I'm still scared of the Rika, so I ban the Rika. Because if he bans Juno, I don't know how I can win. I really think he should have banned Juno. Because that's my big strip, and like, what's he gonna do, you know? Like, I don't know. But get some good damage on the Han. Not a lot, though. My Han's really quite tanky. People, I don't think, expect it, but it's really quite tanky. Getting a ton of work done on this Diana here. Love the Juno. Love the dots. Love all that. So good. Nice little heal for him, but he's not the target, so that's okay. Han's hanging in there. Oh, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. But we got Nana. He'll be back. He splits the damage there, which I don't know if that's ever correct. I guess I see what he's doing. He gets the proc, which is really, really nice for him, but he shields with it. I don't know. There's some interesting choices. We detonate on that big old shield. Give him a ton of bar. Don't stun. That's actually pretty crucial. He doesn't stun, doesn't proc that time, and then we get the kill there. So we're back to 1 stack. We're not out of the woods here, but we're feeling pretty good because he's down to 1 damage dealer. The Moore can do some damage, but the Antares is the immediate problem, right? We got to kill that. We got to kill that Antares. we're even putting Sierra into it. It's probably smarter to put Sierra into the defense broken Wusa, but I gotta kill the Antares, so I'm gonna do everything I can, and that should be plenty. I mean, both kills, Han going nuts, right? Han Nana, like, it's better than having a healer because you just get ahead. You get so far ahead, because he's awesome. He does great things. He's really, really good. And again, the Wusa against the Juno isn't going to get much done because I can just strip and dot every time. So we're just going to keep working on the Wusa because I feel like that's the damage source, and we've got bombs and all kinds of good stuff. So we'll go ahead and detonate here just to get the stack, even though I think the correct play probably is to cycle, but I don't know. I think confirmed kills are probably a bit better. Okay, so that was the last 5 matches of the week. Let's go. Do we have our stats? Let me see here. I think I have the stats somewhere. Let me pull them up. I'm just going to pull them up here. I want to pull up the stats for the week so that you guys can see how it all went. Because that was a majority of the games this week, to be fair. But I don't have them all, so I think it's worth looking at. Let's see. Here we go here. And then we go here. And then I think we're good. Yeah, okay. Let's see if this works. There we go. Get rid of that. Monster room priority. All right, cool. That's my spreadsheet. All right, so here's the week. Week 4. We went from 1630 to 1679. Not a big climb. What? 49 almost, right? Almost 50. Not a big climb, but we went 11 and 5. 68.5%. So we're holding our win rate now. I feel like that's our win rate. So that's kind of nice. We were on a nice little win streak dating back to last week. Like, look at this. We had not lost since the 27th of October. We went win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going into this week, 10, 11. We had won 11 in a row. I should get an award for that or something, I think. But then we had a little bit of trouble this day. I don't know. I was out of it a little bit. I lost my first 3, but then I won the next 4. This green box with the R in it, that is Rika. I pulled a Rika this week, which is probably my most wanted monster, kind of the last piece, but I'm terrible at using her. I don't know what I'm doing. I pick her into things that I think will work, and then I find out tragically that she does not work there. So I need to work on her. I picked her a couple times, but she's not won yet. So I lost my first Rika match. This is right after I pulled her. I was so happy. So I lost, and then I lost with the Sekhmet Wusa, which I thought was a good draft, but I guess it wasn't. Lost another one with the Juno, and then I started winning with the Wusa, Sierra Nana. I don't think I got first pick there a lot. And then this day I went 1-1, which I was okay with that, I guess. But I lost to Sierra first pick there, and then I won with a Juno, which I need to rune my Juno a little bit better. I just stole some runes from her, and I need to give them back. I started something new. I'm bolding when I get first pick. So these all 4 in a row, these 2 days were Sierra first picks that I showed you. These are the matches I showed you. I went 3-1. This is the one I had the misplay on. I just put that there to indicate to myself that I feel like I misplayed. But then these are the matches we looked at today. So we finished the week at 1679, rank 3221. Top 3,000 are Guardian. So in theory, if I climb like I have been, I'll climb into 1700. I'll start fighting Guardians, and we'll see. We'll see if it holds up. But my first pick stats are here. Sierra is excellent. She's 18 and 5. I've had a couple people first pick Sierra against me, and I'm like, are they watching these videos? Like, don't do that. Go pick your Cardinal. Like, I know how to deal with that. Don't take my moves. That's all I got. That's my thing. But opponent's first pick, still a work in progress. I don't see stuff enough to lock things in as counters yet. So a lot of it's still a work in progress. But Sierra's definitely my first pick. Everything else is not as good. Nana, I don't think is as good. People start playing around her too quickly. All right, overall stats for monsters. You can see my most played similarly, or just kind of my most played. Han, 63% win. YEONHONG, 65. So that's kind of interesting. I don't play YEONHONG quite as much, though. I think because I have other healing options. I have Wusa and Molly. Sometimes I feel like they are better options than YEONHONG, and she gets benched. But Nana, still excellent. 69% win rate, just right in line with my season win rate. So it basically gave me another Han or YEONHONG level threat. And she works so well with the other two. So she's been great. Diana got a little bit better this week. 56, still on the lower side for the win rate. I didn't pick Molly much at all. I picked her once here. Yeah, I picked her once this week. So there's a lot of runes on that Molly to be picked once. So I need to make sure that that's what I want to do. Sierra is just beasting. 74% win rate. Like, putting everything else to shame. Sierra's just awesome. She's just killing it. She's just so versatile, and she helps against cleaves, and she brings a like defense ignoring damage, and I am a big old fan of Sierra, so I'm gonna keep giving her all the runes. So yeah, she's been great. Sekhmet, I don't think I picked her much this week. I picked her once, twice, 3 times, and she was 1 and 2. Oh, here we go, 2 and 2. But then I just forgot about her for the rest of the week. She's still doing great. I mean, she's got a 68% win rate, but I think I didn't feel the priority of needing a turn 1 option, and so I left her on the bench. But these are the things that I like looking back at my choices over the weeks, because I'm not going to remember what little streak I got into on the 16th of October, right? But I can go back, I can look and be like, what was working here? What was happening? Like, I was picking Molly a lot. Did I like that? Did I not like that? Like, it gives me data to help inform my choices, whereas otherwise I'd just be figuring it out all over again, you know? Molong, I still don't pick enough, 70% win rate. Verd, I picked probably too much, 47% win rate. My lowest win rate, other than Lulu, who I've basically completely abandoned, which means I need to take her runes. I need to take her runes and give them to Riley or something to try something out, because Lulu is, she's done. I can fight against her, that's fine. I am not going to pick her. All my other healers do damage. YEONHONG does damage. Molly's on crit rate. And Wusa does damage. So what's the point of Lulu? She does nothing. She just sits there. So something to think about. Here's the Wusa. It's actually lost a little bit. It's down to 75% win rate because I'm probably over trusting it. Like here, it lost a couple times in here. Did it lose over here? Yeah, it's part of. Is it part of every loss this week? What the heck? 1, 2. No, it was not part of this loss, but it lost here, and it lost here. So, oh no, I'm sorry, it lost here. So Wusa was 4 of my 5 losses. I guess that makes sense because he was undefeated last week, but he still wins a lot too. So I don't know. Juno picked it up a little bit, and then everything else is kind of fringe. Dorica 0 and 2. I need to change that. I need to work on that because she's a great counter pick, but she's not ready yet. So anyway, that is week 4 for me. Again, played about 16 matches, which is about normal for me. I played every day again, which is my goal. I want to make sure I play at least 1 match every day to stay in the flow. I don't want to just ignore it for several days. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful, and maybe the matches at the beginning were useful. I mean, I know a lot of people don't have those monsters, so I don't know how useful it is, but I find talking through the pick ban and the theory and stuff useful. So hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.